Howdy folks, Bobbert here with the Big Screen Buzz, serving you up some hot and fresh movie news. Let's just jump right in, shall we? It was quite a stir on Wednesday when fans got their first glimpse at Will Smith's version of the genie from Disney's live-action remake of Aladdin. Entertainment Weekly magazine devoted their cover to a very not blue Will Smith, along with some first-look photos from the film slated for release in May 2019. Fans are in an uproar over the perceived change from the original animated version, and were very vocal on social media about their disapproval. @Aviva lamented Will Smith was a good pick for the genie, but he's not blue. Might have just ruined it before I've even watched it. @JLalabin posted a pic from the TV series Arrested Development saying, "This is the genie we all want. Thank you, next." And @GetASandwich posted a pic of Aladdin's simian sidekick and said, "The only good thing coming out of the live-action movie, #Aladdin, is Abu." Will Smith jumped on to Instagram to do some damage control, assuring fans that the genie will be seen in their beloved blue tones. He said, "I'm going to be blue. This is how the genie is in human disguise form. My character will be CGI most of the movie." This jives with what director Guy Ritchie of Snatch and Sherlock Holmes fame said in an interview with Entertainment Weekly about his vision for the look of the genie. He says, "I wanted a muscular 1970s dad. He was big enough to feel like a force. Not so muscular that he looked like he was counting his calories, but formidable enough to look like you knew when he was in the room." So unless Smith did a lot of working out, overeating, then lost all those extra pounds without anyone noticing for the past year, it's safe to assume we'll be getting a CGI and very blue genie in the Aladdin movie come next summer. When it was announced last year that there would be a new Hellboy, fans' initial joy at the news was tempered when it was revealed that actor Ron Perlman and filmmaker Guillermo del Toro would not be returning. It was hard to stay pessimistic when genre filmmaker Neil Marshall, the man that brought us one of the best new horror films of the new century with The Descent, and directed some of the best episodes of Game of Thrones, was attached to the helm of the reboot. And with the inclusion of fan-favorite actor David Harbour from Stranger Things on board to play the devil-horned hero, a quiet optimism took hold over the movie-going community. Now the first trailer for the film has been unleashed online, and there's a lot to take in. You can check it out using the link in the description below, but be sure to come back here for our quick take on it.
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
All done? Okay, here we go. For one, what we're given looks a lot less stylish than what the Del Toro flicks offered, and it definitely appears to be a more cost-effective venture. Now this could be due to post-production being in early days still, so it all might get a nice spit and polish before the movie debuts in April of next year. Setting it primarily in what appears and sounds to be London is an unexpected choice. It looks more humorous and far less grittier than one might have imagined from director Marshall. This all flies in the face of what the genre-friendly filmmaker had promised in an interview from June of 2017. There, he very pointedly said about the action, "We've been granted permission to do it R-rated." Which for me is just like taking the cuffs off. But also, when you go back, the original material, it is kind of bloody. So I'm going to embrace that. I'm not sure I saw anything on screen that suggested a tone or visuals hard-edged enough to be considered R-rated material. They'll have to throw in a few F-bombs, I guess. Watching the trailer, the movie seems to be jam-packed full of rather shoddy-looking CGI. Again, perhaps it'll improve after a few more renders through. But at the time of the interview, Marshall was more keen about putting practical effects front and center, having said, "It's definitely going to be as practical as we can possibly make it. I love to do stuff in camera whenever I possibly can." But it's always tough to make any final judgments after watching the first trailer for anything. So much can change between now and the release. I guess we'll find out soon enough next summer. Wait, is April really the start of the summer movie season now? Or is it still springtime? Speaking of season's greetings, Kevin McCallister teamed up with the biggest internet company in the world to remake Home Alone for the Google generation, recreating scenes from the 1990 Christmas classic but with a decidedly modern twist. And of course, a boatload of product placement to go with it.
Hey Google, remind me to clean these sheets later.
Okay, I'll remind you.
What else really is there to say? We'll link to the video in the description below for you to check out.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Comedienne, actress, and filmmaker Penny Marshall passed away at the age of 75 due to complications from diabetes on Monday night. I personally grew up watching her comedic gifts on reruns of Laverne and Shirley.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Haas and Bev Incorporated.
We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true.
only later to discover as I grew up that she directed comedy classics like Big and A League of Their Own. Having been the first female director to have a movie make more than $100 million at the box office, she blazed trails that sadly still need a lot more blazing even today. She was out there doing the work, and while she hadn't helmed a flick in nearly 20 years, she gave the world at least 2 solid gold classics that will endure for generations. Rest in peace, Penny. I'm sure you're making them laugh upstairs in that big movie theater in the sky with all those dirty jokes and the truck driver accent. And there you have it. That's the latest movie news served fresh and hot straight to you. Try not to burn your tongue, okay? I'll link to all the news stories below in the description. Thanks for watching, and smash that sexy subscribe button so you don't miss this or any other BOBERT'S Babblings. Okay, thanks, bye!